Hello dear students, good morning and welcome back to my another English video class. Hope you all will be fit and fine and taking care all of your health. Students, today I am back with the another lesson of your class 9th English textbook Beehive, that is Reach for the Top. Students, this chapter is divided in two parts. So at first we are going to cover the first part. In the first part we are going to read about the Santosh Yadav. Who is Santosh Yadav? I am sure that you will be familiar with this name. Santosh Yadav is an Indian mountaineer. She is the first woman in the world to climb Mount Everest twice, which is the highest peak in the world. So let's have the introduction of this chapter, like what we are going to cover today. Reach for the Top consists of two biographical pieces, mountaineer Santosh Yadav and tennis player Maria Sharapova, that depict their persistent endeavors to reach the top. Part first is an inspirational account of the single-minded determination and dedication of an Indian woman mountaineer, Santosh Yadav, who beat all odds and prejudices to script a success story and rose to the highest glory by her hard efforts. How she gained the highest glory, we'll find it out in the summary when we'll cover up. But before that, let's have a look of some selected keywords. So here the first word we have urge, which means a strong desire. Then we have resistance, which means the ability not to be affected by something, or you can say the resisting power. Then culmination, which means the attainment of highest point. Okay, what do you mean by attainment, students? Attainment means achievement, okay, or you can say the peak point, the highest point. Then scaled means climbed, that's a very common word. Then annals, which means historic records. Then contentment means satisfaction, okay. Then affluent, which means rich or prosper. Then endurance, which means tolerance, or you can say the ability to tolerate. Then we have prevailing, which means existing, okay, we can say we have prevailing customs. So these were some sort of words. Now let's move on to the summary of this chapter. Santosh Yadav was born in a traditional family of Rewari, which is a district of Haryana state in India. She is the only woman in the world to have climbed Mount Everest twice. She first climbed the peak in May 1992 and then did it again in May 1993. She had 5 brothers, and if we talk about her particularly, she was a bit of a rebel right from the beginning. She neither liked to wear traditional dresses nor followed the traditional course of life. She began living life on her own terms from the start. Santosh's parents were affluent landowners. They were rich enough who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the capital Delhi, which is nearby Haryana. But due to the prevailing custom in the family, Santosh had to make do with the local village school. When she turned at the age of 16, her parents wanted to marry her. Her parents started pressurizing her for her marriage. After this, she threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money while working part-time to pay her school fees. Her parents then agreed to pay her for her education. After passing high school, Santosh joined the Maharani College at Jaipur and lived at the Kasturba hostel. There she saw the villagers climb the Aravali hills, and thus she became curious to know what was the other side of the hills. Later, she joined a group of mountaineers and hence undertook her first climbing expedition. Within 4 years, in 1992, she climbed Mount Everest. Her qualities of determination, physical and mental health impressed her seniors. Her fellow climbers appreciated her concern for others and willingness to work in a team. She saved the life of a fellow climber, Mohan Singh, by sharing her oxygen cylinder with him. She joined an Indo-Nepalese women expedition and climbed Mount Everest twice, thus becoming the first woman in the world to climb the peak twice. Santosh cannot describe the immense feeling of happiness and pride when she was on top of the world. Okay, she cannot express the feeling that she had the moment when she was there on the top. As she hosted the Indian flag, she felt proud to be an Indian. Moreover, being an environmentalist, she brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. So, students, what do you find in this chapter? When you read this chapter, you find that how Santosh Yadav had strived a lot against the prevailing custom. Okay, she strived for getting her education, and finally, yes, she convinced their parents. Okay, and she has been able to achieve and to attain the glorious height in her life that she wanted. So, what's the message that this chapter conveys to you? The message is that one must set one's eyes on the stars and strive hard to achieve the goal with hard work, determination, and consistent efforts instead of complaining against ill in the society. Moreover, one must dare to change the systems and shape one's own destiny. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll meet you soon in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.